So now, not only have you done those things to help them restore their credit, but now you can also help defend them from these guys.
Correct.
And turn the tables on them.
Right, and that's where we can level the playing field. Because the industry itself, especially the bill collection industry, are just very arrogant, pompous. They will not make any effort to change their procedures to try to comply with the FDCPA. They're not going to. They make too much money. As an example, Portfolio Recovery, a national collection agent, posted profits of almost $14 million for the first quarter. So there's only about 50 attorneys nationwide doing FDCPA claims, and it's just a cost-benefit analysis. They're just not going to comply.
And that's just their fees.
That's their
So
fees, and that's one collection agency. You know, so now it's time for us to go after them, and the more dents we can make, I look forward to putting some of them out of business, plain and simple.
Well, they're just, a lot of them are just, and we're not speaking about all of them. Some of them act
Correct.
ethically, but there's a few bad apples out there that get involved in the game for money, and that's all they care about. And they're just, you've heard them. I mean, like you've heard, they're just mean, evil people.
They are, and unfortunately, their system is set up to promote that. Right. There's 100% turnover in that industry. The pay structure for bill collectors is based on the money they bring in. So they only do one of two things: get a payment or get a promise to pay. That's it. And they'll do whatever they have to do to get it. And so they will call repeatedly, they will talk to your neighbor, they'll talk to a boss, and those are all violations of the FDCPA. And they don't really care. You know, we've had everything, even in this short amount of time that we've launched this practice area, we've had racial slurs. In specific, I had a case where they said, why don't you celebrate Black History Month and pay your bills? You know, and they're leaving it on voicemails. They don't really care. They've threatened to send people to prison. They've threatened a 12-year-old girl that they're going to send her mom to prison because she's not paying her bills. So all of those things are violations of the FDCPA. And really, the reason the FDCPA was put in place is because these bill collectors are causing instability in marriage. They're causing unnecessary bankruptcy filings, you know, because that is truthfully a catalyst for why somebody comes in to see me. The number one thing they'll say is, I'm getting calls day in and day out, you know, from the same people, and it's 5 or 6 times a day. You know, well, we'll file a bankruptcy case for them, and it stops the calls. But now, I can sue them. And some of these people may not need to file bankruptcy because I'll get them enough damages in these cases where they won't need to. And part of the settlement in these cases is they'll agree to wipe out the debt. You know, so if I can take care of the debt and get you paid, then you don't need to file bankruptcy.